Hey man, how are you doing today? Good to see you. I got a quick takeaway here for you. Something I was thinking about yesterday. Uh, sometimes that there are some addictions in this life, some troubles we're going to go through in this life. We've brought them upon ourselves, but the Lord is going to try to use them to be a help. Strange thing, I know. But some of those things that we're going to go through with the troubles we are bringing to ourselves is not just a matter of we're being punished. Okay. Now I understand Hebrews chapter number 12 is very explicit about telling us that if we're really God's children, He's going to chasten us. He's going to whip us. He's going to take us out to His spiritual woodshed. I got it. But what I was thinking about though was in regards to King Saul. And you remember, of course, everything that bad happened to him there, especially toward the end. And First Chronicles even records these words in chapter 10, verse 13 and 14. So Saul died for his transgression, which he committed against the Lord. Okay, here it is. Even against the word of the Lord, which he kept not, and also for asking counsel of one that had a familiar spirit to inquire of it, and inquired not of the Lord. Therefore he slew him and turned the kingdom unto David, the son of Jesse. Now, of course, when you get back over there to 1 Samuel, you'll find that Saul says, he tells the quote-unquote spirit of Samuel, the Lord isn't answering me by prophets. He isn't answering me in dreams or this way or that way. And I'm not getting no help here. First Chronicles, though, literally just said here, beginning of verse 14, inquired not of the Lord. In other words, he wasn't trying to do things God's way. And that's a problem. We don't do things God's way. And now what happened to Saul, before all that took place? The kingdom was taken away from him. David was anointed to be king. And in the Bible records 3 separate times how an evil spirit from God came upon him. From God. We tend to overlook that just the least little bit there because of the whole business of, it's an evil spirit, but how can an evil spirit come from God? Because God is trying to use this time of trouble here to bring His child back to Him, to bring Saul back to Him. Remember, Saul started off, he was the first human king of Israel. He didn't have to end poorly. He didn't have to die without faith. God's not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. So when we start going through difficult times in our lives and we understand it's not just a matter of that trials and tribulations that come my way. It's a matter of we've been misbehaving. We've been doing what God is not wanting us to do. It's not just a matter of, God is whipping my backside because of what I'm doing here. God is trying to talk to us. He's trying to tell His children, come back to me. And when we start feeling like, nobody cares, I'm going through all of this misery, God's trying to get our attention. Let's not overlook what is coming from God. It is for our benefit. Just a quick takeaway. I thank you for your attention.